Tony Gallagher, you're Pro-Vice-Chancellor at Queen's University in Belfast, and I think you probably share with us a desire to foster entrepreneurship in the whole of society. What are you doing at Queen's that is assisting that?
Yeah, this is really important. One of the things we've been doing in recent years is trying to provide opportunities for students to engage in entrepreneurial work right across the programmes in the university. We see this as a really important skill for them to take out of their time at university, not just to have a degree but also have a sense of how they can make their own way in the world.
And do you feel that the intake that you're getting is already attuned to that enough, or do you think that there's more work to be done in schools before they get to university?
Well, the students certainly respond to it. The courses are very popular, and that theme in the work has become very popular. That said, there's always a scope, I think, to try to extend that. We do a lot of work with the Science Park, particularly the Science Park Connect programme, and they do an awful lot to foster innovation. They've recently launched a Generation Innovation programme where they're trying to engage with schools, to encourage young people to think in innovative and entrepreneurial ways. Once that programme gets fully off the ground, we want to try and roll that straight through into the university, because in many senses this is going to be the future of Northern Ireland. We've got a huge task to do around economic growth and regeneration, and the more we can release the energy of our young people for the future, the better for the economy.
And what steps do you think that government in Northern Ireland, that the Assembly can be taking to encourage this right throughout the whole of our society?
Yeah, well, there's a big issue around corporation tax and trying to do something about that. The key thing, though, and corporation tax in some senses, I think, illustrates the issue. The key role of government here should be to create the space where people can get on with the job of creating wealth and using their entrepreneurial skills. So government has that role of enabling that process to happen. The more they do that, the more they help to release the energy within the society, the better for everyone.
And do you feel, looking at our sector and the small business sector, that there's still a willingness to embrace that spirit, or do you think there's a sense of battening down the hatches and trying to weather the storm at the moment?
Oh no, I mean, one of the things that's always impressive about small businesses, because of the sort of economic pressures, the commitment and the energy and the time and the effort that people put in is really massively impressive. One of the things I think we're not well enough connected with within the university is giving our students an opportunity to see opportunities for themselves in that whole sector, and I think if we can work better with the small business sector so that students become aware of that opportunity as well, I think that could be very important for the future too.
So do you see that being formalised maybe in a sort of internship programme, so students actually go out and work in the businesses almost as part of their course, so they're learning business and they're maximising the studies that they're getting as well?
I think that's the sort of thing we need to be thinking about. I mean, at the moment, the key priority for a lot of young people, for perfectly understandable reasons, is that whenever they graduate, they have a really good chance of getting a job. For us, employability is a big issue, and building employability into our programmes. And part of that will be engaging with as many different sectors of the business world as possible, so that our young people have as big a sort of conspectus of what's out there for them, and engaging with the small business world, I think, is a really important part of that.